It is so exciting to make the decision to finally invest in your dreams of breaking out of your 9-to-5 and into the free world of passive income by building your ice vending machine empire. But it can also be difficult to figure out all the rules and regulations you need to prepare before making the investment. These regulations vary from state to state, so it is important to do local research to see exactly what your state requires. Typical permit requirements. If you own a vending machine in the state of Florida, you are required to register as a sales and use tax dealer before engaging in your business, according to the Sales and Use Tax on Vending Machines document found online. Tax requirements vary across the country, so make sure to look into your state's tax laws. Each state typically requires a vending machine license to be acquired before you place your vending machine. In order to submit your application, you will need at least these 3 things: Federal Employment Identification Number, Sales Tax Number, and a plan for where you will install the vending machine. In addition to your vending machine permit, you may also need to get it inspected by your local health department. In order to do that, you will need to contact your city's Business Licenses and Permits Board to schedule your inspection if your city requires it. At this point, the machine should be in a place where you plan to keep it so that the inspector can determine if the location and items in the machine meet the city's regulations. Consider subscribing to the channel. That way, you can stay up to date with everything happening here at Everest. And don't forget to like the video, it really helps. Examples of different laws in different states. In California, operators of machines need to obtain a seller's permit. However, if the product being sold are 15 cents or less, or if there are non-taxable vending machine sales, then a permit is not required. For example, parent-teacher associations or equivalent school or library support groups are considered tax-exempt and therefore do not require a permit. Once you acquire a permit, you are allowed to have as many machines as you want. That same rule also exists in Colorado. Each machine should have a decal as well. According to Massachusetts law, no one is allowed to operate a vending machine without a license that is issued by the commissioner. The form that would be approved by the commissioner should also contain the signature of the applicant or applicants if there are many. A commissioner will also approve a label that contains the license number of the operator, and this label should be displayed in each location of the machine. These examples are solely for reference purposes. Make sure to speak with your local ordinances for specific requirements that are needed in your state of residence. Other things to keep in mind. In addition to speaking and contacting your local offices for up-to-date information regarding rules and regulations for your vending machine in your area, you should also check regularly to ensure that you're keeping everything up to date. Licenses and permits require renewals after a certain period of time, so make sure you keep the deadline in mind and prepare your materials accordingly. Don't give them the cold shoulder. Now is the time to take advantage of the rapidly growing ice vending business. Click the link in the description below or send an email to sales@everesticeandwater.com to speak with an equipment specialist today. Thanks for watching, everyone. We'll see you next time.